to you. It is 5:30. We gotta get moving. Going turkey hunting. Gonna go into a spot we hadn't been to this year. Still in Mississippi. Beautiful morning in store from what I can tell. It's about 40 degrees right now. Had to put an extra layer on. Probably need to take it off by the time we get there. But we gotta beat our way into where we want to be. Big Creek Bottom. And yeah, that's kind of all. We're just gonna wing it this morning. Just gonna get up on the edge of this creek bottom, see if we can't hear something, and then put a move on it. Hadn't been in here this year. Hadn't been in here in quite a few. But it's been a good spot in the past, so we'll see how it shakes out. We're running solo again this morning, so you can expect some stellar footage. Top shelf quality content as always. And we'll check y'all at daylight. So yeah, that's about it. Y'all come with us. Let's go. Creek bottoms in. It's a thick little bugger, but right below the little ridge finger we want to climb to the top of, and listen over this big old. This is basically a creek bottom finger that feeds into a bigger bottom. We took the finger in, gonna get on a little finger ridge that hangs out over the big bottom. It's always risky business climbing up one of these things because turkeys could be roosted on any of them, but risk is worth the reward. Reward is worth the risk, I guess. Being up high and being able to listen. Because being down in these creek bottoms will definitely hinder your ears. So we're fixing to ease on up to the top. Skyline's just starting to brighten up, just a fuzz. So let's be sneaky. That we used to get up here. Turkey called right down here from us. He's right on the public-private line. Thought I had a good setup right here where I'm at, but he just called again. I think he may be a little further than I thought, so we're gonna wait on him to call one more time. There's two of them. Okay. Let's make some decisions here.
Oh, we about got out of here. Man. Them jokers got on me in 0.2 flipping seconds. I didn't have the dang camera panned over to the where they was at. And then they caught something. I don't know if it was a light. Oh. Golly. Them jokers came on a rope and they came quick. Good gosh. I didn't have the barrel camera on. I didn't have nothing on. That was fast. God, and they about got out of here. Thank you, Jesus, for giving me a second to catch up with one of these jokers. It's over. You done good. Thank you for gobbling like that. Wow. I turned this GoPro on while I was getting stuff ready right when I picked my tree. It's only been on 20 minutes right now. Man, they came that close to getting away. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. You done good, buddy. You done good. I sat on my climb up this morning and we were going to one of these fingers that's gonna kind of dump off into a big old bottom. I said, turkeys roost on them fingers, but you just gotta pick one and kind of cross your fingers. We used this big old ravine. If you can see, that ravine kind of comes up, and I used that ravine so I could kind of walk down low and not get skylined on all the hilltops. And I was walking that ravine right there, and I got right here at the mouth of it, was fixing to pop up right there, and they gobbled on the one beside me. So basically there was a hillside, this one, the ravine, and that one. So I decided I could have sat here, but I felt like it was too tight. So I backed up, got over there, right at the mouth of this thing, figuring they could fly into this top and walk right around the mouth of it to me. I guess they flew in kind of more down here. I heard them walking and I looked up and them jokers were storming right up this finger. I mean, gobbling the whole nine. And for some reason, I don't know what the heck they saw. I don't know what the heck they saw, because I felt like I was hitting good. Trying to think, I was sitting right there by that big old, right up under, if you look right below that magnolia there. That, let's see, where am I looking? I can't tell on this GoPro. Let's see, it's probably would be that pine tree right there. That's where I was sitting. Let me go get the big camera. This GoPro just ain't jiving. Wow, we're done in Mississippi, and that happened fast. Let's see if I can figure out what. I had the camera on at least. I never heard the turkeys come out of the tree. Nothing. Never heard them glide down, nothing. Never heard nothing. Last time I heard they was gobbled over there. About that time I heard walking in the leaves, and I looked up. Them jokers were on that ridge right there. I had the camera pointed more this way. Wow. Now that I've kind of processed it for a second, let me walk you guys through. Because I'm sure the shot was off to the left side of the camera. It was too dark for the barrel camera to even pick up, so it wasn't even on. Not to mention the barrel camera blinks bright blue, and I usually don't turn it on until it's bright enough to where I don't think that makes a difference. And this morning that wasn't the case. I don't know if y'all can see this big old pine tree, that one right there. That one is almost the one I started to set up on. If I would have, it would have been this exact situation I thought it would have been, which things would have been a little bit too tight. As y'all could hear, the turkeys were gobbling really good. Something made them nervous. Right as I was sitting up, I heard them start putting over there, and they quit gobbling for 5 or so minutes, but then they started gobbling again, and when they did, that's when I finally had my crap together. But I'm against a big old pine tree. A nice one. Got this little stuff around me here. Leaves and greenery. Thought I had a pretty dang good hide. I was pretty pleased with it. I got a second North Mountain Gear leafy around my camera tripod. I even got one of the sleeves thrown up over the external mic to kind of just break things up. I don't know what it is. These turkeys have a knack for seeing glass, I think. But I was stone still by the time them jokers, I made a little shift when I seen them, but the heck, they walked and strutted and gobbled. So I know they didn't see that. But anyways, that big pine tree you see right there is what cost me almost. Turkeys were gobbling like mad. I was doing some soft tree yelping. They gobbled at the first soft tree yelp. And I was doing some tree yelping back and forth. I took the wing, did some wing beats on the pine tree behind me. And I no more got that back into my vest and kind of situated myself to listen for them to fly down. And I heard walking in the leaves, like loud walking. And I looked on this ridge right here. Right there. And both gobblers were doing an old mean walk with their shoulders down, right up that flipping ridge right there. I never heard them fly down. I guess they just set their wings and glided into that finger there. And they come storming up that thing. Got right when they got behind that. I had my gun here, and the camera was pointed here, so I'm just gonna let them walk all the way in front of the camera and then kill one right here. They got right there, right behind. You can see there's a big pine and there's a couple, some kind of oaks there. And they were all that's jumbled up. All that's just like a little jumbled line of mess. And they got right there in the lead turkey. I watched him come to alert, fold his wings, and I thought, man, that's not good. And putted. I have no idea what he saw. I don't know. So I'm sitting there watching him, and I look to the left, and just to the left of that big old pine tree right there, between it and that little oak right there beside it, right there, I see the second longbeard just sitting there, just long necking me. I don't know, what is that, 30 maybe? It looks longer than it is. That's why I just had to range it, because you're shooting across a little ravine. It just makes crap look longer. But I had ranged a tree on the very top of the ridge over there at 40 when I sat down. I thought, perfect, man. So I knew they were well on my side of that. Well, I had my gun here on this turkey, and you have that in the way. So I started easing up, and the turkey just kind of did that old what does that look for a minute, and just as I got on the gun, he freaked and started. That's when they started walking up the ridge to move, and I started putting back at him, and it sent some questions into their mind. But he was still walking away, and I got him in. Let's see, there's that white tree. It'll be to this side. It should be that hole right there. You can see there's a little opening there. He was walking away, and I got him to pause. And here it was low light, so you really got to concentrate on if you're looking at their head. And I had it on him one time, and I was like, I can't be sure. And he moved, and I got him to pause one more time. And I got things lined up and touched off and crushed him. In the tree that my gun, I know you probably can't see it, but right beside that little magnolia yonder, on the top of that ridge behind it is my gun, and it's propped against a tree at 43. I knew the ridge top was 40, and he was still on my side of the ridge top. I could see from feet all the way up, so I knew he was in range. But it wasn't going to take him but a few more steps to be out of my life, so them TSS chased him down. Thank you, Jesus. Golly, that goes from thinking that we had 20 or 30 minutes to duel and do things, to having two turkeys, brilliant, blowed up, just within 30 yards, just screaming. They got right there walking up that ridge, and Lord have mercy. We're gonna have a cigar today. Yesterday we had a lighter malfunction, but today, look how pretty he is. I mean, he ain't got a feather out of place right through there, boy. He's a gem. Beautiful, beautiful 2-year-old turkey. My favorite turkeys. In August, when you wake up and it's 85 degrees outside and you sweat just looking out the window. In December, when you can't look out the window because it's a sheet of ice, and all you can think about is spring in both situations, these are the mornings right here that you're thinking about. I mean, the birds are chirping, it's 40 degrees, not a breath of wind, but it's not quiet. You know, some days the wind, it's just dead still. It's too quiet. It's not too quiet today. It's like there's a hum of life. Birds, squirrels, I'm here just rustling. I mean, everything's alive and moving today. Today's the day. It's gonna freeze time. Oh, it's a great day to be alive.